come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Isso. Tá com áudio aí? Tá com áudio aí? Isso. Tá com áudio.
rest of the stuff. I need to finish this.
What the fuck?
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Ah, caralho, tá caindo.
You're the one who wanted to... I'm walking all the way back
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right?
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan?
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some, organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson. Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
E aí, ficou bom?
Size stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Peixe é sempre bom.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches.
É, o cheiro gruda muito. Fritura é foda.
This time the heart and the
Até
straps
tua
are
pele
removed.
fica zoada.
More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Fritura é uma merda, né? Óleo e tal. É bom e tal, mas pô.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Ótimo.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Pô, o jogo tá rodando sinistramente bem no PS5.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter.
Ah, nenhuma novidade, né?
They were waiting for him.
When you're
Nenhuma novidade. Só tu olhar pra cara dela, tu vai ver que ela tem ali, ó. Um grauzinho ali de... Virou, né?
Was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense. I didn't know trees got...
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right.
Deixa eu pegar minha encomenda ali
This
embaixo.
is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Deixa eu ver embaixo. Mesmo treinar peso ali. E quebrou a cara o Stallone, né? Ia tá num dos maiores clássicos do cinema. Rapaz, a gente tá em abril, cara. O ano tá voando muito, tá voando muito. O ano tá voando muito.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Ué. Tá. Tá aparecendo o iconezinho ali, eu fiquei preocupado.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
Stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this story. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hey! I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Take care now. Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had. It doesn't budge.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Roast Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, you've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am.
I can't get through this.
That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the neighbors?
Welcome back, Anderson.
Any interesting guests lately? Any good fighting?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping? They were nuts.
So, that's what all that
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did? How badly?
Stop.
Take care now.
Who else to keep this city clean if not I? Who else to protect its citizens?
O jogo tá fluindo muito mais na versão do PS5 do que na minha versão do PC. Impressionante.
Setter is better.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Culver Lake was passed off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah.
Rest easy, buddy. Excuse me.
Stallone é muito péssimo ator, pô.
Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out
Cult of the Tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. We're dealing with an organized group of killers. The Cult of the Tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. No. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
They locked up an innocent man. I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards.
It's not opening.
You believe me, right?
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
How are you?
Agent? As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents.
Oh
Sheriff
dear.
Breaker wants us to
I'm a
cooperate
tourist,
fully.
and it appears that I'm lost in the woods.
I'm being serious.
If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker. Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now. Vanished. He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Can't be opened on this side. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Remaining.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thorne? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. That's all.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you. I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks.
Pô, mas ele tá sempre bêbado, esse maluco.
Was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're
Falar nisso, acho que eu devo tomar uns bolinhos de uísque aqui.
impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the
Esse maluco tem problemas graves, que aí nego fica doando dinheiro pra esse maluco. Dando computador de 15 mil, 14 mil. Cara, que jogo lindo, mano.
What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
Deixa eu ver, ele tá doidão, ele? Vocês ficam dando muita vazão a esses malucos esquizofrênicos, pô. A gente tem que deixar esses caras no limbo, cara. Voltar eles ao nada. Pô, o cara faz uma live de óculos escuros. É completamente problemático, mano. Completamente dodói da cabeça. Um maluco dodói da cabeça desse. Uma porrada de gente assistindo, né? Um maluco completamente dodói da cabeça. Todo mundo assistindo a live de um doido desse. Ah, brincadeira, né? Tem maluco pra tudo, meu amigo. Tem maluco pra
We're not
tudo.
seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing? Those restricted
Hello.
area signs.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder.
Não tem que dar ibope pra essas criaturas não, pô. Tem que mandar esse pessoal diretamente pro dentro, cara. O pessoal fica dando ibope pra uma porra dessa, um maluco desse que o cara faz uma merda aí.
People tend to tell me things.
Esse pessoal esquizofrênico aí cheio de problema.
Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the
Você tem que valorizar coisa boa, pô. Conteúdo bom, pô. Valorizar esses retardados desse. Esquizofrênico, esses malucos problemáticos aí.
guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can nor run through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all for now. Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. This mug always cheers me up. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Ai,
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle? What is that? See, these aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into
E aí,
light
Ian,
shed.
como é que tá a vida?
Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
the witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Quase bem, porra. Tu tá com saúde aí, não tá doente, tá com dinheiro e tá quase bem. O que falta pra estar bem?
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more, I need to find the witch's hut.
Pô, mas tu não gasta com nada, pô. Tu quer dinheiro pra quê, porra? Tu não paga nenhuma continha da tua casa, pô. Seu chibungo. Chibongo. Cara, esse jogo é o verdadeiro survival horror.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Ah, eu acho que entrei pelo lugar errado. Ela tem que ir pra... Tem que virar ali. Vou ter que virar pra cá, se não me engano. Chibongo. Witch's Hut. Witch's Hut. Ué, não é pra cá não. Não, é pra cá, ó. Aham, tá bom. Colecionar dinheiro é ótimo. Não é aqui, cara. Eu tenho que voltar, tá vendo? Nunca te perguntei uma coisa, cara, que eu tenho curiosidade. Eu lembrei disso esses dias. Tu não tem amigo não, cara? Ah, agora tá indo. Você é amigo mesmo, um parceiro que tu saia, faça as paradas. Witcher, ah, tá vendo? Eu vou por aqui, pá. A galera aqui não tem amigo, né? Pô, muito estranho. Agora tá certo. Eu vou mais um pouquinho ali pra frente e vira. Pra cá já? Caramba. Não chega a ser pra cá, mas eu vou olhando pra cá. Vai reto a vida toda e vira na próxima bifurcação dele. Não, não, falei amigos mesmo. Não, é normal, cara. Tem muita gente que é assim, que não tem mesmo, não. Só dá valor mais à família e tal, etc e tal. Tem gente que é chata mesmo. Sabe? Solitário é bicha, né, cara? Bicha é solitário. Eu tô falando amigo mesmo, parceiro mesmo, que tá ali, te dá moral, os caralho a quatro. Eu tenho, poucos, mas tenho.
This is the witch's hut.
Talvez um ou dois ali.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Conhecido todo mundo tem, né, cara? Conhecido de trabalho, conhecido de sei lá o quê. Mas amigo no geral a gente tem poucos. Acho que na vida.
Fuse is busted.
Na vida mesmo a gente deve ter, sei lá, no máximo uns 2 ou 3 amigos. Ó que letrinha bonita, né? Cara, morar sozinho é bom pra caralho, cara. Mas tu não tem tempo pra nada. Essa é a maior mentira do tipo, ah, eu vou morar sozinho, vou fazer festa, vou comer todo mundo. Maior mentira, maior ilusão do caralho. É a maior ilusão do caralho. Tu mora sozinho o fim de semana, a única coisa que tu quer é descansar ou arrumar a casa. Ah, vou morar sozinho, vou comer todo mundo. Olha, quatro, isso é uma das maiores ilusões.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here? This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Quem é o travesti de bicicleta? Travis Bricker era o apelido de um amigo meu, eu zoava ele. Eu chamava ele de travesti de bicicleta. Esse jogo aqui eu comprei. Alan Wake 2, mídia física. Eu não imagino tu morando sozinho, cara. Até porque pô, tu não paga nem tuas contas da tua casa morando sozinho, então tu tá fudido. Taxi Driver é um filme maravilhoso, né, cara? Hoje em dia o Travis seria um punheteiro de internet. Naquela época não existia internet. Hoje, se fosse nos dias de hoje, o Travis seria um punheteiro de internet.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of...
Aliás, Martin Scorsese, ele é muito foda, né? O cara tem uns filmes... Puta que pariu, meu irmão. Touro Indomável.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the
É, pô, tu não paga nem a conta se tu mora com a tua mãe. Tu morando sozinho, porra. Porra, tu não vai nem conseguir pagar nada, porra. Pô, morar sozinho é responsabilidade, meu cara. Pagar conta, ter a parada em dia, gastar com o mercado.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap.
E bate às vezes uma coisa, bate um... Não é uma saudade, bate um buraco ali, sei lá, é esquisito morar sozinho. Eu já fiquei período sozinho morando já. Tu sente falta ali de alguma coisa ali. É muito estranho isso. Aquela casa vazia bate meio com uma depresinha ali.
There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
They played cards in the general store. The witch had stolen his heart.
Putz, tá.
Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Pagar a conta é uma merda, cara.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Tá, onde é que é o mercado?
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Essa é boa, né? Eu só me perdi uma vez na vida. O tempo que eu fiquei casado com a minha ex-mulher. É, dá pra descer aqui tudo e voltar à esquerda. Mas o jogo dá um cagadinho, dá um cagadinho. Essa tudo já tá desculpa. Cara, essas paradas de casamento é uma coisa muito louca, né? Tipo assim, relacionamento, né? Às vezes a pessoa tem um relacionamento maneiro, ficando com a pessoa, só ficando e tal ali, aí quer começar a namorar, aí dá merda, aí vem as cobranças, ciúme pra caralho, aí fode tudo, né? Tu que nunca namorou ninguém, nunca ficou muito tempo com a pessoa, isso é a coisa mais comum de acontecer. Tá namorando a pessoa, tá de boa com a pessoa, aí a pessoa quer namorar, aí você acaba namorando e acaba dando merda. Aí tu acaba. Ui, caralho. Tu acaba vendo como é que é a pessoa real mesmo. Eu sempre esqueço dessas porra, cara.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale. The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart.
Cara, tu não consegue nem bancar uma conta, cara. Como é que tu vai bancar um casamento, cara? O quê? Por causa de quê? Por ser mão de vaca? Perdeu oportunidade. Cara, a gente perde muitas oportunidades na vida, cara. Essa não vai ser nem a primeira nem a última que você perdeu. Pode ficar tranquilo em relação a essa. Você já parou pra pensar que tudo que a gente faz na vida... Ih, caralho, eu não sei onde é que tá. Tentaram a sorte no balcão pra pegar essa arma aqui. Tudo que a gente faz na vida é uma renúncia. Por exemplo, assim, você vai por um caminho, mas você pode estar pensando, pô, será que se eu fizesse outra coisa, como eu estaria hoje? Sabe? Por exemplo, eu falo por mim, tá? Faculdade. Porra, eu não terminei minha faculdade. Eu sempre me questiono, se eu tivesse me formado em Direito ou Psicologia, será que eu estaria bem de vida hoje em dia? São aquelas coisas que a gente sempre vai se questionar, sabe? Aquelas que a gente sempre vai se questionar.
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would. Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
Mas é bom nem pensar muito nessas coisas, cara. A vida é muito doida, a vida é muito curta, ficar se pensando essas paradas assim, o que será que eu faria se tivesse ido por esse caminho? Eu queria que tivesse feito.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst.
Mas eu confesso que às vezes ser mão de vaca é bom, cara.
Any city in America I can get through.
Eu prefiro gastar mais dinheiro comigo, comprando meus jogos, minhas paradas, do que às vezes gastar com uma mulher.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle.
Witch's
I need
Ladle.
to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Não, tu tá muito pra baixo. Tem que descer. Tem que descer, cacete. Desce, desce. Às vezes você se põe tanto num relacionamento, às vezes paga restaurante. Porque relacionamento é muito custoso, né, cara? Relacionamento é muito custoso em termos de grana. Vamos lá, desce tudo e vai pra esquerda. Quer ir no cinema, quer pagar um sushi, quer sair fim de semana, quer olhar 4. Relacionamento é algo... Puta, voltei, cara, que merda. Relacionamento é algo... Tem que ter uma verba. Tudo na vida tu tem que ter uma verba, né? Verdade seja dita, né? Tudo na vida tu tem que ter uma verbinha. Desde que seja pra botar teu negócio pra funcionar, desde pra ter um relacionamento. Pra cá não. Pra cá e desce. É isso mesmo. Umas pegadas do Nightingale. Pô, mas isso aí é presente de aniversário, né? Aniversário ela só faz uma vez por ano, né? Aniversário ela só faz uma vez por ano. Mas eu também sou um pouquinho mão de vaca, cara. É aquilo que eu tava te comentando aqui. Às vezes eu prefiro gastar comigo mesmo do que gastar com mulher. Pô. Por exemplo, esses jogos que eu comprei. Essas coisas que eu comprei, pô. Vai ter que botar o coração do cara aqui pra fazer a justa posição, né? Mas eu tinha falado, não sei se você pegou o trecho do áudio que eu falei, que às vezes é foda, você se doa tanto no relacionamento, paga a saída, paga as porra toda e depois tu toma no rabo. É foda, né? Também tem muito isso. Eu te zoo por ser mão de vaca, mas eu também sou, cara.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Tô voltando ou tô... Ah, não.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare. He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. Escaping. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Credo, assinou isso pra quê, pô? Pra ver a Branca de Neve? Cara, é muito alucinante esse jogo, cara.
Get away! I have to get to safety.
Ai, caralho. Vou morrer. Vou morrer. 6 tiros só, pô. Morri. Faleci. Tem que botar as coisas ali.
No, no, no! No, no!
Ah, tem coisa aqui. Puta. Matei. Ah, é, os Simpsons hoje em dia é da Disney. Esqueci disso também. Os Simpsons vai acabar já, né? Simpsons está na última temporada.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The Dark Presence.
Danger.
Pô, Simpsons é você. Pô, você nasceu e já existia Simpsons. Fala. Simpsons é muito antigo, acho que é uma das séries mais antigas que tem.
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The Dark Presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Como assim, spin-off? Deixa eu pegar uma garrafinha d'água aí e já volto. Aguenta aí.
In the dark, miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart, went too far. I will never lose myself again, or I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times for the waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake.
Acho que você está inventando isso.
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey, how? Am I still? Is this the dark place? No, it can't be.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time, but you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Acho que você está inventando isso.
A creepy twig sculpture? A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Que pica, né, meu irmão? Sem uma missão com a porra de um. Porra de um lobo enchendo o teu saco, né? Às vezes a gente não sabe o que é pior, né? Puta, voltei. Muito bom o jogo, muito bom. Sai, bicho filho da puta. E o Silent Hill 2, zerou ou não zerou, pô? Tá só de enrolação aí, pô. No manicômio. Cara, eu tô feliz, eu já fiz uma vendinha esse ano já. Espero vender mais. Espero fazer uma boa grana esse ano. Estou bem animado, eu. É impressionante como o ano tá voando, né? Já estamos indo pra maio, né, cara? Estamos indo pra maio. Meu irmão, depois junho e julho voa, cara. Junho e julho voa.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now. Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Take me to the hospital. Você sabia que esse cara aí que o modelagem do Alan Wake é uma pessoa e o dublador é outro?
Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking town.
Não tá nem na metade do jogo ainda.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me.
Ah, vai demorar um pouquinho. Umas 2 horinhas, 3 horinhas talvez.
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. Expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
closing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice. Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
665.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind? There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say. There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
This is the ritual to lead you on.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days. A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape. I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. Best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this!
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery. That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Seis, cinco, meia, cinco, sei, cinco, meia, cinco, meia, cinco.
Hello?
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
É tudo pra confundir ele.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
If you say, pô. Seria bem engraçado, né? O final do cachorro ser o verdadeiro. Ele controlando tudo aí. James. A obra original ainda é melhor. O remake é muito bom, mas o original, meu irmão, é outro nível.
The talk show host?
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them.
Eu gostei da primeira aparição no remake também. Ficou legal.
Hidden View know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction.
Não, a primeira que você fala, é ele atrás das barras, né? Meio brilhando vermelho, né? Passando uma aura meio vermelha. A primeira aparição dele é ali.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
Ao clicker.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed, like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Porra, fodeu, meu irmão. Ele fala que tá sem carga. Ué. Putz, caralho. Ai. Mãe.
I couldn't.
Ah, fodeu, meu irmão. Tô sem luz aqui. Eu lembro que tinha um comando aqui que ele... Não. Tá errado.
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
Set by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving...
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Não, não é possível uma coisa dessa, cara. Isso aqui é algum bug maluco aqui. Não, dá pra sair. Tá muito escuro aquela parte aí. Ah, viu?
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds up my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral of darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, the compass. It's blind. To follow the door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? The bottom of an ocean, it's not an ocean. And a lake. That's not a lake.
Então, o vazamento foi os pedreiros lá e tal. Acho que quebraram um pouquinho, fecharam aqui durante. Acho que sim. Então, vamos alinhar. Sim, amanhã é feriado, tu vai almoçar. Aí depois do almoço, mais tarde, tu topa? Como vai ser? Que amanhã é feriado. Aí à noite. Aí no sábado tu trabalha, tu pega que horas? Vamos alinhar pra eu não te atrapalhar em nada. Salvar agora. Faz isso. Depois eu vou fazer isso aqui. Então é isso. Amanhã voltamos. Fui-me.